Hey, welcome back everybody to the Asgard build for the Build for Baldr competition. Just gonna jump right in and get moving on a few kind of finish up things before the contest is wrapping up on Sunday. If you haven't been following along, definitely check out my last few videos and live streams. It's been a pretty good collaborative effort from our whole crew here on Jurok's Viking Playground. But yeah, without further ado, let's dive in. So yeah, I just posted an update video a couple days ago. Some of the recent stuff we've been working on. Hello everybody. Uh, it's been a lot of work filling out the excuse me, filling out the kind of village area on either side of the bridge here. Got these pillar things in. Added this kind of flower bed up here, which is looking pretty sweet. Um, Continuing to work on the lighting for the bridge here. That's coming along pretty well. And then got the Bifrost portal thing, which I may have a look at today, actually. A few other little pieces here and there, but yeah, definitely check out that video if you're interested in seeing all the updates. For today, I am looking at doing, let me check out my list. Got this dock here that I think we may build out a little bit more. Just need to fix some of the ornamentation on this bridge. I think somebody else is hoping to tweak the lighting a little bit more on this bridge, so I'll leave that for today. And then, yeah, I may play with this portal area over here a little bit more. I just feel like it's not meshing in with the build all that well. So, yeah, maybe just for something easy, let's start off with this dock here. I want to get a view from back here. Oh man, sorry, the frame rate's getting bad. This bridge. We're looking out here. Don't love the way the bridge is kind of sticking out to the edge of the frame. I think we may pull it back in a little bit. Yeah, pull that a quarter or third back. Yeah, do that. Food here too. Yeah, good. Thinking uh, maybe do carves rather than longboats out here. Yeah, a bit better. Sure. Oops. Ideally, we'd have 3. Go here. I need 3 between them, so I have to dig into this a little bit. That. See how quickly I can get through this. I hate when you get really hard lines like that. Drives me nuts. Breaks in that way. Okay. Enough. Okay. So we extend out from here. Push that while I'm flying? Yeah, I can. Nice. Excuse me. Sorry, I got a cough. Stay. Wow, I did not expect those to stay. All right. For a little bit. Oh, yeah. I have to go. Oop. Find out a bit further so I can actually get underneath. 4 is good there. Yeah. Sure. You have to find out a little bit more for another boat, but maybe 2 is all we need. I think good, because otherwise it'll get hidden behind the big Baldr funeral boat. So yeah, I think that's good. Add a bit of ornamentation down there. One sec here. Alrighty. Why are those not disappearing? I also hate when this happens. Come on. Go. There we go. Alright, maybe let's put a railing on the end. That's what I'm looking for. Art there, maybe? Spawns stuff to go in there. Guess I shouldn't have thrown out all those things. Uh, 50. Still not enough. Ooh, flowers. God. Oh. Can you give me a barrel? Nope. There we go. Barrel. This guy in. If anybody knows what you need to put in to get 4 different items, like I had 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of items, and it wasn't giving me the barrel. I've always been curious because it doesn't seem to be amount, and it doesn't seem to be number of different items or number of stacks. I've never really figured out what corresponds to the number of crates and barrels that show up in here. But if you know, let me know. Some torches and maybe. Oh, and just to extend out one more. We're gonna say put them in individual one at a time. Sword. Oh, there we go. So maybe it is just the number of stacks inside. Oh, that did it. Thank you. Not, so I shouldn't say number of stacks, number of item slots that are filled. All right, torches. That, yeah. Money. Over to you. Yeah. Cool. We'll switch this to double two then. I don't need to be too detailed here because it's going to be so far off in distance, but oh, hey Don, thanks for watching. So I want to add here to a barrel. Barrels at the end here. Now, fun trick. If you haven't seen this, Jarek and I have been working with that modder, and there's a mod called Infinity Hammer that he just released, and I don't have it bound yet, but basically you can look at something and you can type hammer, and it selects that item, and then when I pull out my hammer, it allows me to place that item. And you can do it with any of the spawnable items. Looks like the barrel wants to clip into the ground kind of weirdly, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, when I place it, it pops up. And then you can also delete any single item with it too. It's pretty cool. Sample that again. Oh. Barrels. Here. Another couple. And another cart. Where am I going? Oh. I'll steal some of these guys. Ready? What else would be good decorative for a dock? Along the water here. Did he place these birch trees here? They must have. Second tree. Maybe I don't like that path of torches. Looks a little irregular. Change my mind. Here too is little hanging brazier. Tall enough? Tall one. Want Yeah, that's all right. What else did I have on my list here? Ooh, we're up to 7 of you. Nice. Hey, everybody. I also just joined the Baldr voice channel on our Discord. If anybody's from our Discord wants to hang out and chat, feel free to hop in. All right. What are everybody's thoughts on this Bifrost portal thing? Sorry, Loxies. I kind of like it from this angle, but I'm worried that it just doesn't really fit with the look and feel of the rest of the build. Like everything is so grand and stony and have too much wood on its own, and these evil pillars feel like a little bit out of place to me. And when you kind of look at it from this angle, their heads just look kind of odd, almost a little bit dildo-y. um Not sure. Been trying the Bifrost portal from the Marvel series, which we're kind of modeling this whole Asgard build off of, is like I think it's like a square structure with a sphere on top of it, and then like a thing that shoots off into the distance, which would be cool. But building stone spheres is pretty challenging. I could maybe make the sphere out of wood. Hmm. We're getting pretty late in the game though. I don't know if I struggle this or rebuild it. Decisions. I've also been meaning to fix this too. This doesn't really align on this side. So I'm missing on the other side. What do I do here? Gonna get a drink. One sec. Oh, I should probably save this bridge stuff until after the stream, just so you're not all having a look at my computer slowly die a sad death from all of this goodness. And can you imagine playing survival and having to collect all this stuff in places? That would be a pain. It's funny though, like everything looks so uniform in terms of how much light it's emitting down here, at least for the most part. Maybe a little bit heavy on the swamp keys, but then you go up top and the totems just dominate. Maybe another question, if anybody's got thoughts, whether we try to like disperse these more and leave them as is, or whether we have just like a pink strip going down the center, almost like a laser beam. Um, yeah, tough call, but all right. I think I'm gonna destroy this thing. Let's just see what we can do. Yeah, do it. Buy statues. Also, if anybody's ever placed a statue and then hasn't been able to get rid of it, that Infinity Hammer mod can delete non-removable structures, which would be awesome. Save those dudes so I can know where I clipped it. How long do you think it'll take for this to fall down on its own? Man, my frames. It's not going, eh? Okay, try to keep the bridge in the background. I don't know why I just thought of this while I was eating this food, but if y'all could eat any food from Valheim in real life, what would it be? It's a good question for our podcast. And if you haven't heard, we're releasing a podcast pretty soon. We recorded the first episode yesterday. A lot of fun. Alrighty. Try with stacks of necktails. Cooked or raw? Who is Datillo Datillo? Are you somebody from Jirok server or just a random internet friend? Welcome, by the way. Oh, collab. Bad clipping. Bad snapping, I should say. Huh. Internet friend, well, happy to have you. Japanese style. Neck sushi or a neck poke bowl. Can't decide if that sounds tasty or not. They're pretty friendly dudes. I was gonna say ice cream, but it's kind of weird to think about ice cream made out of eyeballs. Especially Grey Dwarf eyeballs. Yuck. Maybe just bread. I'm a big bread guy. I have a friend from work, actually, him and his wife, rather than cutting cake for their wedding, they cut bread because they're both such big bread fans. And I totally get that. My wife actually has a croissant tattoo, which is kind of hilarious. It's kind of what I want, except that it's not square. If I want to make it square, it should probably be square. Off. Get bridge 3.5. 2, 3, 4.5. Full block off. Back here. Oh god. Oh, right. Flatten the ground so I can do better. You're nuts. You have grass sticking up your stone. It's very realistic, isn't it? Grass grows right through your big stone blocks. I guess it is kind of realistic, actually. It sometimes blows my mind how much weeds and stuff will grow up through your driveway. Old roast pork would be good with bread and berry jus sauce. Yes, that would be very good. It's getting much more original than I am. This is one that I would not be excited for. Blood pudding. Leech blood bags in your pudding. That sounds delightful, doesn't it? All right, we're square now, right? Yeah. Getting awfully close to this tar pit, though. I wish I had a way to remove that. Doesn't really feel too Asgardian. Yummy not, yeah. Yeah, it's coming along very well. Thank you. Trying to get as much done as possible uh before it needs to be submitted on Sunday afternoon, but yeah, we're definitely getting pretty close. Lots of little finishing touches to do. I think we may add a little bit more lighting and that type of thing, but yeah, loving how it's coming together. Thank you for following along. I really want to make a build video, but I'm trying to decide what to do because I don't want it to be so janky with this bridge. I'm thinking maybe I like go super slow in free fly so it doesn't feel too janky, and then I speed it up or something in post so it feels like I'm moving at normal speed. I don't know. I'll have to fool around with it. Oh, you should enter. Even if you don't win, it's still fun to participate, I think, and good to see all the builds that are out there. I've been following the Twitter hashtag, and there's some pretty incredible stuff, but it's just awesome to see how many people are contributing to it too. How high do I? Probably good. One more level. Look at our Michael. If I go much higher, it's gonna block the dock that I just built. Yeah, that's good enough. Right here. Roof. Do that. Can't. Oh, what I wanted. So what's all of your favorite part of the build so far? Curious. Oh, maybe I want to drop those. Yep. Stakes were made. I'm gonna kind of embed a wood floor behind these or within these stones. So I'm gonna drop these beams a little bit further down. Just so. Oh, and of course, there we go. Not sticking up high over the. The Rainbow Bridge, yeah. It would be my favorite if it were more performant. After building around it for so long, I'm not loving it as much anymore, but it looks pretty damn cool. Especially like, I mean, I've got the light turned up a little bit here, but I turn it down to like 0.2 times a day. It's crazy. Pretty beautiful. Right, now to figure out how I want to do a round object center this. Do wood or no? Worth it. In the movie, was the gatehouse round? Hey, dipstick. Making snacks out of necktail stacks. You wouldn't approve. Uh, was it round? I thought the base was square and the top section was round. Let me look here. Now you tell me, by the way. After I built the base of it. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of this like oval shape. You can see this on the stream, right? What am I looking at here? Yes, you can. It's like oval shape with a sphere in the center. But I don't know if we need to be that accurate. I do kind of like that curve though. Looked like a helmet. Yeah, good point. Hmm. All right, well, I'll leave that up as inspiration. One sec here. Sorry, just checking Discord. I want to do that kind of here. Now that you showed it to me, I kind of like it better than this big ugly square. I was worried about this looking too blocky from this angle, so it's a good idea to try and do it. Attilo, you should have said it earlier. Now you'll have to watch me redo the last 20 minutes. I also wish there were a way to speed up Valheim's destruction calculation, so when I tear out all of these bottom layers, it would just go. I have a feeling it won't. Be free materials. Make it out of helmets. Yeah. Only I could just scale up a helmet. That'd be perfect. If I were using Gizmo, the mod that allows you to rotate at all the different angles, I could make it out of bronze bucklers. That'd be really cool because it would be super shiny. I may be able to use some to give it that look. Well, I gotta say, this is my first live stream where I've had like an active chat that I'm hanging out with. So thank you all for being here. It's a lot of fun. Uh, all right. Make this kind of odd shape. Yeah, thanks, Dipstick. Oh, I should show you all Dipstick's build on this server. It is nuts. He's doing a solo build entry. He demoed it to me before. What time is it where I'm at? I'm in BC, Canada, PST, so it is 10 to 9 p.m. All right, so I am gonna pop over here and blow everybody's minds with Dipstick's crazy entry for the Baldr build competition. Okay, so doesn't look like much from here, right? It's just like a big wall with a hole in it. He's got a little fire on a copper deposit. However, I'll let everything load in. It's just a little thing, yeah. How many hours have you gotten into this so far, Dipstick? So, maybe this looks familiar if you see it from this angle. Maybe, maybe not. But what if I do this? What? How crazy is this? Don't want to think about how many hours, yeah. It's coming along super well. Building this based on Girox PC, the Zydax, with the portal fans in the front. He's got a hot tub mug of coffee. Got all the fans and the 3800 GPUs in here. Working on the CPU cooler. This keyboard is pretty cool too. He's got the LEDs with the totems. Using chests and personal chests and treasure chests for all the keys. The monitor with the cabling. Got a little desk lamp. And he was just working on this today, this braided mouse pad. Oh, I didn't see the mouse though. That's an interesting one. Got serpent shields for the mouse buttons. Oh, I kind of like the smoke coming off the coffee. It looks like steam. I would leave it. Depending on what angle you're taking the photo from. Like if you're taking it like this and it's not really occluding the PC too much, I would definitely do it this way. But yeah, the mouse, fair enough. I wonder if you could do it out of roofing materials or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how to make it look more homogeneous. But yeah, it's a very, very cool build. Dipstick does a lot of this kind of meta stuff inside of Valheim, using build pieces in ways you wouldn't think to make objects that wouldn't normally exist in the game. He built a little arcade game as well on our other server. That was pretty neat too. But on top of the pillar is your photo number 1. Okay. Oh yeah, fair enough. In that case, then maybe the steam off the hot tub is a little much. But yeah, it looks really good. Nice work, man. All right, back to building. Fun distractions. Time of day back down a little bit. I don't like it so bright here. Planes look way better at dusk, in my opinion. Or a morning darkness, I should say. Do I ever get this where like it's just kind of snap funny? Like those two are definitely not at the same angle, but why is that happening? I don't know. Weird is weird. Well, let's get that crap out of there. Is that cool? Hopefully it's, I don't know. Let's see where this goes. No. You have to break floor pieces all the time to keep things straight from auto clicking in. Oh yeah. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm thinking lots while I experiment while looking at this image. Don't that. Wish there were stairs that were half as wide. You know what I mean? Like, that looks like it's 1 meter wide. Nice. Got the ladders that are 1 meter wide, but actually, what ladder could maybe work there? Let's see. It's not 20 degrees or 26 degrees, but give it a go. Where are you? Hmm. Nope, don't love it. Oh, was it Dipstick? Was it you who's saying you can make ramps out of the ravens? I don't know if it's enough of a ramp for me. Cow hoof. I want to see a leg of a cow. I'll build from that base. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, my horseshoe? Yes. Build a giant cow? Is that what you're gonna do after your PC? Wish they didn't have this big end piece on them. I guess I could maybe sink it in, but I don't know. I'll leave those as is for now. I'll come back to it. Um, back over here, here. Yeah, can you imagine building a cow as big as that palace? It'd be a lot of work. It'd be pretty cool. Maybe Baldr would like to live inside a cow. Never know. Black metal tower shield? Yeah, potentially. Give it a go. What? Portal. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but just go with me here. that work? Not really wide enough to come out a little bit further, I think. Wanted to play with the patterns with the serpent shield rotating the horizontal item stands like giant shingles. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's a pretty neat pattern. Okay. God, everything's the same color. I almost feel like my performance first day. Getting a wee bit janky. It could work though. Leanorg, welcome. Want to see the build so far? Time of day right for you. Let me go into free fly. Coming along pretty well. Got the Bifrost bridge here. Sorry for the frames there. And big palace area here. Big circular stairs, the little flower garden. I am in creative, yes. This would be a lot to do in survival. This isn't all just me either. It's a few of us on our server who have been kind of coming together to work on all this. Baldr's like funeral fire boat. All right, every time I look at the bridge, my frames drop. I showed this earlier, but we got like a million light emitting items under here. Pretty neat. But and a whole bunch of crystal glass. Yeah, nothing's too special in here. It's just kind of trying to add to the density of things and make the palace look nice and grand. But is this game worth your time? Yes, I would definitely say so. I'm 400 hours in. I know we've got people on our server who've got over 1,000 hours in. So, especially if you get a good group to play with, it can eat up a lot of your time. And if you like building, even just in creative or that kind of thing, there's some pretty amazing things you can do with it. And if you get into the modding scene, it's crazy how much that opens up the game. There's a lot of stuff to do. Would definitely recommend it. And it's nuts that it's still in early access. That blows my mind. Like, it feels like such a complete game, and there's still so much more to come. So, highly recommend. What are my graphics set at? They're set pretty high. I mean, I normally don't have any issues. It's just Valheim isn't well optimized when there are so many light emitting instances. But even if I turn everything off, it doesn't make all that much of a difference. But it's just not really built to render this many things. Oh, sorry, click the orbit button. Yeah, like even our instances are crazy. We've got 15,000. Normally it starts to get like a little bit slow in the 15 to 20k range, but I mean I've got a 3070 Ti, so it runs things pretty well. But just this bridge, you should definitely be proud of that dipstick. How big is the map in Valheim? Well, I should show you how big it is on our other server, but we are just like what everything you can see is it's right here on this tiny little island, and I've explored this entire map. So it's very, very large. You can sail to the ends of the earth. Lots of different biomes to discover. So, and it's a different map every time. You can always restart, and it's automatically generated seeds. Oh, hey, Jirok. Welcome, welcome. Now we've got somebody famous in here. We just had a few new people pop in, so I was just sharing the build so far and talking through a few prospective Valheim players. Yes, more biomes coming soon. The Mistlands release should come out, I think probably Q1 this year. Jirok, I'm going backwards. I'm breaking everything. I didn't like my Bifrost portal, so I'm experimenting with different options. Jirok, I'm in the Baldr voice channel if you want to hop in and say hi to everybody if you're interested.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Working on a video edit here, but saw you were live streaming, so thought I'd stop by.
Nice, yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
What's your video about? You want to give a sneak preview?
I yes, there's something in the game that I don't think anybody or very many people know exist. You might have seen it in the Portal Hub. Don't spoil it if you know what it
I
is.
did, yes.
Yeah, I found some really cool things you could do with them. So I made a whole little video on them, and it should be out tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, cool.
What is that, like 2 p.m. GMT?
Yeah, I look forward to it. Yeah, I saw some of the posts today about the articulation. I'll just say that, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it looks pretty funny.
I can tell them the title of the thumbnail. Let's see. Let me
Yeah, there you
find it.
go.
It was Secret, Hidden, and Posable.
Posable, good clue.
Yeah. And then I'm also working on the podcast edit, which will either be up like tomorrow afternoon for Pacific Standard Time, or maybe in the evening, so that people can check it out over the weekend if they want.
Cool.
Yeah.
What service did you end up going with?
I still have to decide the actual audio host for it.
Okay.
I'm probably going to go with the one that you recommended.
Yeah. Cool.
But it'll probably be up on YouTube sooner, and then probably within a couple of hours of it being on YouTube, if I can get the account set up, it should be on audio
Yep.
feeds.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, one of the funny things I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to figure out ways to put my affiliate sponsors into my videos without interrupting the content, because I want people to be able to experience the content more uninterrupted. So I'm doing like lower thirds that graphics that just show up on the screen, or like I have one that's kind of like a little window, so you'll be able to see. It'll pop up for 5 or 10 seconds, but you'll be able to see the action in the middle. So if
Mm-hmm.
you ignore it, you can ignore it, but at least the content won't get interrupted. Like I stop, cut to a commercial, and come back. So
Yeah.
trying
Nice.
to find ways to make it a better experience for the viewers.
Good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that yesterday. Excited to do more of them and see how it comes out too, with the editing. But everybody on here should definitely check that out when it drops.
Yeah. Yeah, Dipstick, I've been doing or listening to podcasts for, gosh, 13 years now, maybe 12, 13 years. And yeah, at least 10 hours a week and sometimes more. Not maybe a little less now that I've been so busy with Valheim and server stuff, but
Yeah.
when I actually used to clean my house and work on my backyard and stuff like that, I would pop a podcast on. But now I'm just working on video and server stuff.
Yeah, I don't do them enough. I pretty much only do it for road trips, but should do it more.
Yeah. Well, once you find if you find a podcast that like you really like the subject and the hosts and everything, then like that for me is the thing. It's like if I really like the subject and the hosts,
Mm-hmm.
then I want to listen all the time. So, and if they do it regularly, like weekly, or some of the bigger ones even do it a couple times a week or Monday through Friday.
Yeah, totally.
But most of mine are weekly podcasts.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how it does compared to YouTube. Hopefully it picks up.
Yeah, I suspect the views will be a little bit or quite a bit less on the audio downloads, just because people have to learn that we're there and the algorithms and everything to pick us up and start to find our podcast. But
Yeah, for sure.
because I have a little bit of a YouTube audience, probably get 4 or 5 hits at least. Hopefully more.
Yep. So I have a question for you. We were asking earlier what everybody's choice of food would be if you could have any food from Valheim in real life. What would your choice be?
Oh, from Valheim to eat in real life. Wow. Maybe the lox pie.
Yeah, that's a good
Like
option.
I love just. I mean, I imagine I forget exactly what the exact ingredients besides lox meat that goes into it, but there's maybe a vegetable or something. I'd have to look at the ingredients. I forget.
Let's
Do you
check.
remember?
Uh, I wish there were a way to filter the craft menu. Uh,
Yes, I was just complaining about that in my video.
or make it alphabetical. I've heard you talk about that one before too. Did I miss it? I don't know where it is.
Well, oh yeah, the uncooked lox. It's called uncooked lox pie, I think, and it's
Ooh,
towards the top.
yeah, cloud. It's halfway down. It's got cloudberries, lox meat, and barley flour. Cloudberries would be good to try too. I wonder what they taste like.
Oh yeah, there you go. So it's got some kind of other filling in it. But yeah, like I do love like a good like homemade pot pie is
Yep,
really awesome. Um,
definitely.
but I don't know. I'd have to look at the whole list, I guess, and like start drooling over it and decide what would be the best.
Yeah, I
I wonder
said
if anybody's tried to make like in real life, those versions. Of course, you'd have to make up like some of the meat and
Yeah,
vegetables and stuff.
yeah, I'm sure they have seen it, but they taste like clouds. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say ice cream, but then it's got eyeballs in it, so maybe not.
Well, you never know till you try it.
True.
Hopefully, it has a lot of sugar.
Yes. All right. I'm not sure how I feel about this from front on, but it's starting to take shape from the side.
Oh yeah, that portal area is something you definitely can. Yeah, just about anything you do is gonna look pretty cool. I mean, like it doesn't. The previous shape was pretty cool, but you've added a lot more stone, so maybe more stone elements will kind of match everything else.
Yeah, that was the main reason I got rid of it. I was kind of explaining that. I just felt like it didn't really match the rest of it, and the stone statues look kind of weird from the angle that we were going to take the photo at, and um, well, and the whole structure I found looked a little odd from the angle rather than looking straight at it. So figured I'd try something else.
Yeah.
Oh. You don't have any sort of surprise entry coming in for this, right? This is your entry for the whole server. I figured.
Yeah, it's my entry for you. And yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to do the lottery for everybody who contributed because a lot of people did do some stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe give a few more entries to the people who had a bigger play for the random lottery thing if we're still going to stick with that. But I mean, I'm open to whatever you guys want to do. I'm not even going to put my hat in the bag. I want you guys to all
What lottery are
benefit
you
from.
talking about?
Well, like if we win, if we happen to win any kind of little prize from this, we have
Oh
to
yeah,
figure out who gets it. Because it's a bunch of people kind of helped out with
yeah,
different things.
fair enough.
But I suspect a few people deserve a few more entries into that lottery, or like what do you? Is it like a raffle or something? When like you mix up all the names in a bag or something and pull
Yeah,
pull out the winner. Or maybe the community just says, you know what, the prize should go to these people because they put in the most work or something. But we'll figure it out.
yes, we
But if you fight over it, I'm gonna give it to an orphanage. No.
do. Oh god, this looks like a janky honeycomb from the front. I'm not sure. What do y'all think? It's looking kind of cool from this angle, especially if we have like the spire thing coming off the top, and if I maybe decorate it with some shields or something. But
Yeah, I like those little towers that you got on the bridge. If you get a little bit
these,
of uh the pillars that are like holding up the bridge,
mm-hmm,
if they maybe if that thing has a couple of those elements on it, so
mm-hmm.
kind of connect the two. But I'm sure you'll find something that you like. Oh, did they put those spears all the way down, or is it just on that front section
It's
right
just on the
now?
front. I would have loved if it carried all the way down. Yeah, for anybody watching, this is a fun little trick. You can use bronze spears to make a cool kind of railing system, but uh, yeah, unfortunately, it's just at this front edge.
Yeah, those I love the way those look as
Mm-hmm.
like a railing or a fencing. Well, I'm going to leave you to it. I'm just about done with my edit and I got to play it back a few times. So I got to watch it and
Okay,
listen to it. So,
Grace, thanks for hopping in.
yep, everybody have fun out there.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Well, that was fun. Oh man, that looks really hilarious. Like a funny hat. Not loving that. I want to see here. If I make this go out at an angle rather than straight up, it'll less nerdy. Oh god, if Loki came in right now, bad news. For anyone who is not familiar, Loki is Jirok's mischievous role-playing character on our server who runs all of our or who runs many of our kind of dungeon master raid events. It's a lot of fun, but whenever you see Loki sign on, you should be scared. Yeah, Siege starts now. You're supposed to have a Siege event today. Kind of a cool idea where everybody gets together and you have to protect a base. Siege defense kind of thing. They were having some desync, but looked pretty cool. All right, that's looking kind of cooler. Liking that. And wondering if I were to do shields, what that look like. Spawn a bunch of bucklers. Shield on buckler 5. Pick them up. Ah, get out of here. Be free. Maybe on the side, like horns or wings at that angle. Horns or wings? Not sure what you mean. I'm also going to spawn what you were saying, the black metal shield. That look. Oh. There. Good on the side. Hmm. Those are going to be small. Maybe we do like a ring of them in the center or something. Kind of cool. I wish I could tilt them. Other shields do we have to play with? Serpent scale shield, cool. Oh, that's a hoe. Ooh, I like the serpent shields. I think that may be the winner. Talking about those pillars on the bridge somehow, like the side of a like kind of like right up in here. Is that what you mean? Like kind of connecting this to the base? And how many is this gonna? Oh, I see what you mean. Like coming off this direction. Yeah, that could work too. That minute. I like the idea of that visually. I'm just trying to think if it makes sense functionally. Like the idea here is that you're supposed to like walk into the portal and then this thing shoots you off, right? So if we have two of those, does that make as much sense? I don't know. Yeah, Dattila, you may have missed it while I was gone, but I was thinking like functionally, I think the idea of this is that you're supposed to like walk into the portal and this is like shooting you off into outer space. So I don't know if it makes as much sense as having two wings, but I do like the idea of like somehow connecting this and grounding it a little bit more on the sides here. Thinking about that though. Man. Uh all right. Sorry if my character movement seems really bad. It's a little bit tough when the game is going slow with this bridge. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good dinner, Datillo. Dipstick, let me know what you end up doing for that mouse. I'm very curious. Uh, another. What is round and on its end? Like there's barrels, but I need it to be on its end, not standing up. Hmm. Hot tub, but it's there's not really a good way to make a circle. Vertical in a small area, at least. You can do it at a large scale, but portal gives you the circle, then clip in horizontal pieces around the circle, then break the portal. What do you mean by horizontal pieces? Hmm. Yeah, I don't mind the look of the portal. I kind of like the runes, honestly. I feel like if I add some item stands with some totems, like inside this, that could be cool. So it's glowing. Image circle, the guide template for a circle. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Flipping around here. Well, like I say, I kind of like the look of the. It's a little bit like a tank, to be honest, but it's all right. Don't like back here. Did up a bit. So back. Well, to get that from this angle. Oh yeah. Yeah. A little mystical. Why? But that torch sound was very loud. Yeah, that's kind of cool. These. Right there. Spawn. Swamp keys. Key. Here. There. Drop the portals back in. Whether I like that color or whether I want the totems. But stick with that for now. And they called again. Goblet totem. Uh, here. Okay. Able to cover that. Pretty well. Hey, what does that look like? Oh yeah, bad. With those. Get that spam out of here. Smuggling totems, yes. You can triple them up and make a thicker and brighter ring. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Sure, I don't really have much depth there, but I can see if I can place the second one. Oh, the heck was that? Don't need those. Not gonna happen. That's fine. I think. Oh, that's all right. Next build. I love how totems stack. I wish that other decorative items like crypt keys stacked, but I get why they don't. Here. Kind of cool. I feel like the front still needs a bit of work, but I like it from that perspective. I want to use totems, so swamp keys here. Swamp key. Oh, you have a more eminent glow though. For eminent, they emanate more. The right word there. I could talk this one. Well, uh, oh, I really wish I could place an item stand at an angle and have a totem shooting right out the end. That would be so cool. What could I put on the end of this? Should I use? Sterling Trophy is kind of like a smoking gun, which I don't like. Maybe a frost potion? We got a bunch of stuff without items still. Fill that out. Or a blue mushroom. Try a frost just need. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dangers of working with potions. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Stuff. All right, I need to do a whole bunch more of these shields, but I kind of feel like a break this. How long have we been going for here? Almost 2 hours. All right, just checking Discord. Just gonna stand up here 1 sec. Yeah, Dipstick, I just saw your comment about a stone golem trophy. I could try it. Uh, all called. Do you remember? Trophy S golem. Why do they got to do that? I feel like it's just gonna be too wide, but let's give it a shot and see. Stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately not. It looks like it splooged some crystals at the top. Worth a shot. All right, well, let's keep chugging on these shields, I guess, for now. Go back to brighter time of day. God. All right, bit laggy. You can also clip in from underneath wood column directly under tip of gun, break, place, replace. For the stone golem trophy, I feel like there's no way you're gonna get it to angle properly. That's the issue there. Without being able to rotate the item stand. Hmm. Still not totally sold on the shields, but I'm kind of committed now. I feel like put somewhere in this one. I hate how they make it so hard to see what your rotation is with these stupid yellow squares. I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, apologies to your eyeballs. Blinding you with my sword. Yellow squares with item stands and placing my hammer on the item stands. I know. There's a mod that prevents you from putting your hammer on item stands, I think. Jirok didn't want it long ago, but maybe we should revisit that discussion. He has become the mod king these days. 4, 5. Where'd you go? 6. Yeah, see these. May leave it there for the shields. Still not totally sold on that, but it looks better. I just don't know if that's exactly what I want it to look like. For the start here. Dump that. Bad. I love the look of the 1 meter stairs, but that doesn't work. All right, Ravens it is. Three. Oh, I did this the other way. I go top down. Oops. Coming off a different straight out. Yep. Hit this guy. Two. My computer monitor has 32 meters of ravens on the bottom of the screen. Oh my goodness. That took a long time to place. Straight. Ravens are straight. Yeah, that's neat. He's flowing inside, I think. Swamp keys. Yeah, better. Why? Oh, I lose a swamp key over here? Oh no, I replaced it. Hmm. I like the swamp key better than the totem side there. Oops. Here, guys. Yeah, guys, like statue. Little baby gargoyles. I need to move them forward a little bit. Ooh, or maybe those should be stone golem trophies. I think that's what I need to do. Spawn trophy S golem. Maybe a trophy, a golem trophy in the front, totem behind. Where'd that? Oh, weird view for my hammer. Put your arm down, dude. Go. Man, so many spam guys I gotta remove off of here. That's the internet, I guess. I'm looking for again. Trophy. Up. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Oh, that's not what I want. No. What are they called? Totem. Goblin totem. Yeah. That's fitting the vibe a little better. How you get free stuff, Dipstick? You gotta click on all the links. Yeah, Morning Darkness, we gotta get you back to finish the lighting. I noticed today that there's a bunch of unmounted item stands down here. But Yeah, what do you all think of this portal so far? Need to keep adding shields, but coming along, I think. Definitely like it better than what I had. I think it fits in better with the build. I probably could have built it a little bit bigger, to be honest, but it worked out pretty well. All right, well, don't have the greatest timing, Datilla. Welcome back, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Been on for over 2 hours now, so I'm gonna go get a snack and maybe watch the TV and head off for the night. But thank you all for sticking around. This was a lot of fun chatting all night long. You can still see the dock, which is good. That's true. If I did say that earlier, if I built it much higher, then you'd lose the dock. So, very good point. Thank you for reminding me of that before I tore it down and built it bigger again. But yeah, thanks all of you for sticking around and chatting. That made it a lot more fun. And keep your eye out for another live stream. I'll probably be doing one more before we wrap things up, and then we'll submit this weekend and should have a proper tour video coming soon. Hopefully next week sometime. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And have a good one, and I will catch you next time. Take care.